Hello, this is Jedi Master Daniel 96, and today I will be reviewing Star Wars Clone Wars, Volume 5, The Best Blades, and I'm going to read you what's on the back here and go over stuff that went on in here and give you my thoughts on all that. So let's begin. The violence of the Clone Wars has left no one untouched. Even representatives to the Galactic Senate have to fight for their lives as well as their ideals, and the Jedi themselves are drawn even deeper into the kinds of situations their own teachings urge them to avoid. It is a dark time for the galaxy. Darkness serves as a camouflage for those who would manipulate all sides in the conflict. It is time when every sword must be drawn for battle. And in the best blades, fortunately, there are rays of hope. The events of the Clone Wars have steeled the resolve of some who will one day help lead the galaxy to a new order. One of the Separatist great leaders is handed a crushing personal defeat, and a hero of the Republic believed lost his return, but as Master Yoda knows, even the best blades cannot survive constant use. And that's what goes on. That's the stuff that's on the back here, and this comics pretty much has issues 61, 64, and 62 of Star Wars Republic, and it also has the Yoda one-shot, which it was called Star Wars Jedi Yoda, and it has been in previous ones. Like Volume 1 has Jedi Mace Windu, Volume 2 has Jedi Shakti, Volume 4 has Jedi Aayla Secura, and then they have the Jedi Count Dooku comic, and this one has the Yoda issue. And first part is more like the political side of things and all that in the Senate. Then you have a bit where Bail Organa meets up with Chancellor Valorum to discuss stuff, and then you have bits where Anakin is with Ki-Adi-Mundi, which, Obi-Wan is, gone and stuff, and then you have Captain Pellaeon, who appears from the Thrawn trilogy, which was, some nice connections. Keep that continuity flow going, and then we go over pretty much to the next story arc is, where Obi-Wan and Alpha, who Captain Rex was originally going to be in TCW, which I mentioned that in my Volume 2 review about that Dave Filoni originally considered to have Alpha 17 from the comics for Captain Rex, but George Lucas changed Alpha to Rex, and you can check that out in my Volume 2 review. And so on a side note there is that Obi-Wan and Alpha are held captive on Ratatak, which is Ventress's original homeworld, but TCW in the Aaron span that overwrote that, retcons that TCW, retconned that Asajj Ventress was from Dathomir, and then they put her on Ratatak in TCW, but in here she's from Ratatak in these stories before TCW came and retconned to make her a Dathomirian. And so you have that, and then Obi-Wan and Alpha escape and all that, and then they encounter bounty hunters and stuff, and all that, and then there's a bit where Anakin thinks he can sense Obi-Wan is alive, and Ki-Adi-Mundi doesn't believe him and all that stuff, and tells him not to give in to his feelings and all that, but Anakin goes off to save Obi-Wan and all that, and then pretty much Anakin goes to get Obi-Wan and Alpha, and then they all return and stuff, and then they help him fight all the bounty hunters and all that, and then that's that arc. And then you have a comic of Yoda, which is the Jedi Yoda, and then there's a Padawan named Cal, and he loses his master in battle. Then he goes on a mission with Yoda to talk with the king, and Cal is arrested for an assassination attempt and gets killed, and that's that arc with the Yoda and stuff. And my thoughts on this, I thought the first arc in here was kind of slow, in my opinion. I just think that one dragged. I mean, the one with Obi-Wan and Alpha seemed decent. You know, I'd say that was probably the better arc, the one that had Obi-Wan and Alpha, and then when Anakin goes to rescue him, I would say was the better arc in here. Then the Yoda one was meh. It was alright. And with this one, I would say this was the weakest volume in the series. I wouldn't say it was terrible, but I would say it wasn't, I don't think it was lined up as one of the other volumes I've read in this series. Like, I don't think it, like, I think this is the weakest compared to the other ones, because I feel like a lot of the original Clone Wars comics are pretty good, but I think this one was the weakest out of them. And I mean, it's not terrible, it's not great, but it was a decent arc, but not as good as the others. And that's all I gotta, so that's, you know, my review, and that's all I gotta say. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel and comment what you think of this down below, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.